All right, let's speak now to Nabil Shaath, who is the chief Palestinian negotiator, who joins me now from Ramallah. Great to have you on the program on TRT World's News Hour.
Thank you.
I want to start by asking you, the UN, we have heard very strong words from the UN against Israel's annexation of the West Bank, but we know that the Americans have backed this. So, where is this heading?
Well, the Israel under Mr. Netanyahu and the United States under Mr. Trump are a combination that defies the United Nations, defies international law, defies all the agreements of peace that we have signed, and I personally have been involved in signing in the last 20 years, and declaring very unabashedly that they will annex to Israel all the land they occupied in 1967, including Jerusalem, the settlements, the so-called Area C, and the River Jordan Valley. By annexing them, that really ends all the Israeli occupation and takes away all international agreements and peace agreements. And what's worse is that the United States government, represented by Mr. Pompeo, the foreign minister, approves of this and says that this is a decision that Israel can take. Now, that means really that we cannot go on like this, and that's why we declared we are not anymore committed to these peace processes. And we would like to go to the United Nations or to an international arena to go back to renegotiate a peace process. Under this present conditions, Israel will take away all our land, including Jerusalem, and this is something no Palestinian or Arab will ever accept.
Indeed, and is ending the security cooperation with Israel and the US the answer to opposing Israel's annexation plans?
Well, I mean, this is not just a question of anger. This is a question of an historical risk. I mean, if Israel and the United States find it legal in international law to occupy other people's land in the 21st century and to annex them to the occupying state, if we just sit back and accept this, this is a disaster, not only to Palestinians, but to so many other people who are threatened with the kind of settler occupation that the Israelis are really working on. Okay. And therefore, we have to defy this. And we are now, in the next 2-3 days, holding meetings of operational groups in security, economics, politics, international relations, and legal matters in order to put together a plan of action, a detailed plan of action to defy what the Israelis and Americans are doing. We are not going to stop at simply declaring that we are not committed to these agreements, but we are going to put a program to defy the attempt by America and Israel to annex our land.
And who will back this program to defy America and the US to annex your land?
Well, the Israeli plans included the Syrian land of Golan. It included East Jerusalem that was occupied in '67. It includes all of the River Jordan Valley and Dead Sea surroundings. And it includes a major part of the Middle East that has been called by this peace process as Area C, which should have been translated into Area A during the last years, but the Israelis never done that. And that is really taking away most of our land. We are not going to accept this. We are going to fight against this in every way possible.
And Mr. Shaath, who will back this? Who will back this plan that you say that you're going to negotiate in the next few days?
No, I mean, we are going to put together an operational plan that we are going to vote for, but we suggested to the United Nations it can start new negotiating arena, but that negotiating arena has not yet been acceptable neither by the Israelis nor the Americans.
All right, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much. Nabil Shaath, Chief Palestinian Negotiator, speaking to us from Ramallah.